Have you had a chance to see the supermoon tonight? Maybe not, because it's still light out, but Robert Linden took these pictures last night. Tonight, the moon expected to be bigger and brighter than this. Tonight is going to be some pretty good conditions for viewing the moon, and it should get dark here soon.
Soon, yeah. Hopefully the clouds don't show up for some reason.
You know what? We've got high pressure in place. It's beautiful and clear as far as the eye can see. And as far as the sunset goes, remember, we were at the summer solstice recently, so that sunset is now happening earlier and earlier, 9:06 this evening. And yes, it's getting darker out there, and you're going to get a great chance to see a spectacular full moon. Look off towards the south tonight, and you'll get a real good view of the buck moon. We've been talking about this all day long. Basically, the reason behind that is this is the time of year when male deer's antlers reach that full growth mode. They're getting ready for the season to do some rutting later in the fall. And the full moon peaked actually earlier today at 11:38 a.m., but it still looks really, really great. It's also a supermoon, third one this year. And what that means is that it's a little bit closer than it normally is. In fact, just a little over 222,000 miles away. Pretty far, right? But normally the median is about 238,000 miles away. So what am I talking about? Well, going back to some fifth grade science there, the moon's orbit around the Earth isn't a perfect circle. It's elliptical. Sometimes it's closer, sometimes it's farther away. For the third time this year, we're getting a full moon that's closer than normal. It'll make it brighter and appear larger, and it's going to be great. You're not going to have any problem seeing it whatsoever. As we take a look across the Pacific Northwest right now, we still have some clear skies, but we do have an impending visitor, a very robust low pressure system, at least on paper. You can see there's not a whole lot of moisture associated with it. And another caveat here, this thing's going to hook a hard turn and go visit Canada. It's a wonderful time to be in British Columbia, and that's exactly what it's going to do, is move over top most of the mainland there. So we'll get the frontal boundary that will swing through here. It'll pull a little more cloud cover, possibly some light showers along the coast, and take temperatures down slightly, but we could use that. Yesterday we were 85, today we were 77. We'll kind of stay in that range for the next couple of days, and then once that frontal boundary moves through, it'll bounce us down into the low to mid 70s, but still pretty good stuff, just in time for the weekend. The waning hours of daylight right here, Mount Rainier in Paradise. Beautiful silhouettes there, and look at how fast that snow is melting now. In fact, about another month or so, this is going to be all wildflowers. If you get an opportunity to get there and view it, it is spectacular. Another place that's spectacular, La Push. Take a look at this. Pastel colors there. Yeah, it looks like we've pretty much lost most of the daylight there. Still a little bit of a swell pushing in along the coast. Lots of folks getting out to take advantage of that as well. Current temperatures are in the mid 50s and even some mid 60s in most spots across the region. And it looks like we're going to get to hang on to some good looking numbers as we go into the weekend. Again, mid to upper 70s going into the weekend, low to mid 70s all the way through the weekend. And then we'll regulate and get back into a more temperate zone starting on Monday.